Hi everybody, my name is James Duke Mason. I'm a writer, social media personality, and an LGBTQ activist. 2020 hit us all hard in so many different ways, and since we couldn't see each other in person, I thought it was important to find another way to keep having important, meaningful conversations with each other. For that reason, I decided to start my own show on Instagram Live called Duke's Download. The idea of the show is that I wanted to talk to people from the top of their fields, people from pop culture.
Oh, the marvels of modern technology.
Did you see, I was like in your comments, like, I'm here.
I've spoken with people like Carson KRESSLEY.
It's been 17 years, almost 2 decades since the show premiered.
The best thing that, you could ever do being in the media is, make somebody's life a little bit easier or better. And knowing that we did that was great. We didn't even think that we were doing that. Visibility on television is so important when you just happen to show people doing what they do. And then young people say, well, I can be whatever I want. And I don't have to be ashamed of my sexuality. And I can be proud of who I am. And look, there's so many people just like me. And
Leslie Jordan.
And was that character written for you? Or what? Because, you were so perfect for it.
Actually, originally written for Joan Collins. That construction workers in the street are saying, hey, love you on Will and Grace. And I thought, you know what, that's progress somehow.
Unbelievable.
That's when the tide turned, I think, for gay people, is because of Will and Grace.
TRIXIE MATTEL.
Don't feel stupid just because your job is to be a clown. Like, be the clown people have always needed you to be, and don't feel dumb about it.
And talking about all the big issues going on in the world.
I had a list of life's goals that I made in my 20s, and it did not say run for office. What it did say was help elevate at least one candidate or figure. Someone like you, frankly, who is running for the right reasons and that you wanted to get into office. But I did not think I would myself run. I love the idealism that animates you and your desire to make the country better. I feel like that's the only reason I got into it too.
I think it's a really amazing time, because the gay liberation movement has so much that it owes to the Black liberation movement.
Believing in, sort of the politically correct, pro-feminist, pro-gay, racial equality perspective, but then also having, a risque sense of humor at times. So, how do you find that balance?
I think they can exist together. I think they can exist because humor is a way to kind of diffuse so much tension around all of it. And
the Oscars event that you did has raised $450 million.
With HIV/AIDS, we just cannot afford to take our foot off the pedal at all. We are not going to stop until HIV/AIDS is over.
Were you aware that you were the first out trans contestant on the show? Was that something that you were aware of from the get-go, or?
I had a key to the private hallway that's parallel to the public hallway, and I let myself in and ran down the hall calling for Harvey and turned the corner and saw his feet sticking out of the office. I had never seen a dead person before that.
And sometimes we talk for pure entertainment.
Let's tell everybody how you and I met, which was such a story.
I was just trying to get rid of pleated khakis and mullets.
Last time I think I saw you in person was March 2016.
Yeah.
And that was for Nancy Reagan's funeral service.
We had no idea where we were supposed to sit, so we sat in the back, and they came and they brought us up there. We were sitting next to Mr. T.
Yeah, oh my, I mean,
I said, you're in trouble. I said, what are you, my mother? What do you mean in trouble? They said, no, you're in trouble.
Last year, when I started Duke's Download, I had no idea where it would take me.
Welcome to episode 14, the 15th episode of Duke's Download. Episode 25. Welcome to episode 32. Welcome to episode 36 of Duke's Download.
I've always really admired the way that my mother has used her voice. And now, it's time for me to use mine.